Welcome everyone. Today, we're going to delve into what we call the Optimus revolution and the new wealth wave it's set to unleash. This isn't just about technological advancement, it's about a fundamental shift in our economy and society, driven by the end of mandatory labor and the ignition of what we term the enjoyment economy. Let's start with a stark comparison: the cost of human physical labor versus the operating cost of a Tesla Optimus robot. Human physical labor currently averages around $42 an hour. The Tesla Optimus, once fully operational, is projected to cost merely $2 an hour. This isn't just a $40 margin expansion, it's a revolutionary shift. This dramatic cost reduction represents the dawn of labor liberation, freeing up immense capital and human potential. Optimus is set to automate the physical world, bringing unparalleled efficiencies. Imagine relentless output, 247 continuous operation with zero physical fatigue. Consider frictionless management, perfect execution with zero complaints. And crucially, hazard elimination, complete replacement of human labor in dangerous environments. Ultimately, Optimus replaces the 3Ds of human labor: dull, dirty, and dangerous tasks, allowing humans to focus on higher value activities. This labor transformation triggers a powerful macroeconomic chain reaction. Zero marginal cost labor leads to explosive corporate margin expansion, which in turn results in plummeting consumer prices. Radical production cost reductions will stabilize inflation, dramatically lower the cost of living, and lay the economic groundwork for societal safety nets like Universal Basic Income or UBI. This is a game changer for economic stability and individual well-being. This transition marks a profound shift from what we know as the survival economy to the Optimus economy, or as we call it, the enjoyment economy. The survival economy was driven by necessity, human physical labor, and a time-poor society focused on industrial and survival goods. The Optimus economy, however, will be driven by desire and self-actualization, powered by robot automation, leading to a time-rich society that values creative and experiential assets above all else. This brings us to the enjoyment flywheel. It begins with robot automation replacing physical labor, leading to a massive cost collapse for goods and services. This generates a human surplus, meaning an abundance of free time and disposable capital. With survival guaranteed, capital then floods towards pleasure, creating an explosive demand surge for entertainment, art, and self-actualization. This in turn fuels creative growth, leading to massive reinvestment in creative industries and intellectual property. It's a self-reinforcing cycle of leisure and creativity. In a world of infinite automated physical goods, the ultimate unautomatable premium will be art. Human creativity, empathy, and artistic vision become the most valuable assets. We'll see the rise of AI-augmented creation and digital art, thriving webtoons and web novels, and a surge in highly custom, bespoke artistic services. These are the domains where human ingenuity cannot be replicated, commanding immense value. The enjoyment economy will also usher in the rise of competitive entertainment. We'll witness explosive growth in spectator sports and professional athletics, a total mainstreaming of esports, and an expansion of immersive leisure through VR/AR, personalized fitness, wellness, and hobby sports. This creates a massive new market for hyper-personalized, tech-enabled athletic experiences, catering to individual desires for physical and mental engagement. We are entering the golden age of IP and fandom. Fandom economics will shift from a niche hobby to a primary driver of global GDP, fueled by ultra-engaged communities and seamless digital integration. We'll see this manifest across OTT platforms and cinema, granular creator economies, superfan metaverse ecosystems, and immersive gaming realms. Original stories and characters will become incredibly valuable across multiple platforms. To fully understand this shift, let's look at the 4 pillars of the enjoyment economy. These are global platforms, which handle distribution content, and IP creators, who generate the core assets, experiential innovators, providing the real-world premium and enabler technologies, forming the infrastructure. Our goal is to understand how to translate massive macro time surpluses into targeted micro-investment opportunities across these pillars. Pillar 1 is global distribution platforms. These are the digital infrastructure of enjoyment. As viewership becomes more fragmented and content more localized, platforms like Netflix, Disney, YouTube, and Roblox converge diverse channels. He who controls the distribution channels of leisure captures the widest and most reliable economic rent in a time-rich society. Understanding these gatekeepers is key to navigating the enjoyment economy. Pillar 2 focuses on content and IP engines. Original, beloved intellectual property is the pure, scarce asset of this new economy. Strong characters and worlds can be endlessly monetized across digital and physical mediums. Think about core IP like a K-pop group or a webtoon character, expanding into music, drama, film, merchandising, and gaming. Key targets here include companies like Hybe, JYP, Webtoon Studios, and innovative gaming developers who create these valuable worlds. Pillar 3 is experiential innovators. While robots can automate much, they cannot replicate the visceral thrill of a live crowd or the intimacy of a bespoke luxury journey. This is where experiential innovators command massive premiums. From standard travel and leisure to theme parks and live concerts, and especially in bespoke luxury and personalized hobby curation, human-led experiences will be highly sought after and uniquely valuable. Finally, Pillar 4, enabling technologies. These are the foundational tools required to make digital and experiential entertainment indistinguishable from physical reality. This includes metaverse infrastructure and interface software, advanced AI processing and generative models, and immersive hardware such as VR/AR headsets and haptics. These technologies will power the next generation of entertainment and immersive experiences, blurring the lines between the digital and the physical. In conclusion, the end of mandatory labor is not an economic crisis, it is the beginning of true human freedom. The 42 versus $2 revolution is already mathematically guaranteed to transform our world. The question now is, where will your capital be positioned when this massive wave of change truly breaks? Now is the time to strategically position ourselves for the enjoyment economy.